Welcome to the Late Night Odds Not Live Radio Hour podcast, not animal named number 22. I couldn't, I don't think I want to figure out a way to say that to make to the way I like it. I'm going to stick with the number, but I am going to try to find, so I got to think of something that has a lot of something. Like, but yeah, animals. There might be a lot of fruits. Shout out to fruits that I didn't even know, you know. I seen I had a cherry before, like, many times now, and like I think I had a cherry before, but I don't know. It's like I never had one before, but I did maybe, but I never really like had one. I never thought about it. But they say your taste buds change like every 7 years. I know. I think that's actually true though, cause oh shit, I remember a lot of things I didn't like. I hated banana peppers, and like they would put them all on the fucking pizza down there at IGA, and I'd be like, fuck, but I don't know. Somewhere in time, like, I don't know, a couple years ago, I just started being okay with banana peppers. I'm like, hey, these are pretty fucking good. And same with stuffing. I always talked shit about stuffing, and man, I just didn't get it. It's just like I'm like, so it's fucking breadcrumbs. Like what? See, I just didn't understand it. I had to think about, hey, it's not just breadcrumbs. It's fucking others. I don't know. That you put stuff in it. I don't exactly know, honestly, but it's pretty good. And I don't know if stuffing is just stuffing as in stuffed like crumbs or whatever, or if you have to add stuff in it to the stuffing. Or but I do know that I used to get when I used to get like yeah, I mean I used to hate those, and then here's how I've ended up liking them. I think yeah, I started getting like, or I got like just being like broke when I like didn't live here, and like I was getting shit, was getting yeah, I mean, oh yeah, I know. I ate the stuffing that was dry. I didn't cook it. I just ate it out the box, and that was like yeah, drinking days. So there's that, but that's pretty much probably why I didn't even know how to cook it, and I didn't even know if I'd like it even if I did cook it. So I didn't cook it, and I just ate it like that, and it was pretty good, really, honestly. And then it made me want to try. It made me want to try it like cooked. I'm like, well, fuck. So I tried it. I'm like, hey, this shit's pretty good. And yeah, I mean, I never. Okay, so there was these oranges, and I don't know if the oranges I've been getting like that are either from I don't know where they're from, but these other different oranges that my dad got that were in a box, right? And it says California, it says Pacific, so it seems like they're like California oranges. So they look they look and I thought Florida was the orange people. I thought they were like the good oranges, but yeah, I mean it's so I'd have to I don't think I've seen a Florida orange. I like maybe I don't think I have. But yeah, I mean it was cool because it's fucking really orange. Like it looks I've never seen an orange look so much like a fucking orange. Like I don't explain it. It's just colorful and fucking yeah. But yeah, there'd be other stuff too, I guess. Like uh, oh yeah, broccoli. Yeah, I got used to that from when I worked at the Marriott. They give you I got broccoli every day there, and like I mean, hey, let's face it, it's okay. Uh, I don't get. That's the thing. I was wanting to know if like I was trying to think about the. I think it's like frozen. It's like frozen vegetables, like opposite of like the what. That does seem kind of weird to freeze them, but hey, there's a lot of there's a lot of different ways. Like hey, it's like known fact that it's like a known fact or something that like McDonald's nuggets are like not even like I see something they like dunk some like pink they make them right in front of these kids and they try to see if they like them after seeing how they actually make them and they all were fine with it and it's like well yeah it still fucking tastes good it looks delicious and I actually do like McDonald's nuggets if I'm being honest but I mean obviously Wendy's they have the most crispy ones first of all but yeah I mean I gotta admit man, McDonald's nuggets are pretty good, but I had their I had their one time I had their tenders, their chicken tenders, and I was pretty fucking good, surprisingly. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I definitely think it's like proving that Wendy's is just like fresh and stuff. So, and you can tell because that you know you fucking see a you fucking see a burger and from a one place, and then you go to another and you get the same like kind of thing and they're like the lower end burgers. But do they put more effort into the bigger? What? Why can't they just? Well, yeah. I mean, why can't they just give you a fresh thing? Like, but you know, they're fast food, but there has to be a fast way to do it. Like, hey, get the fucking burgers ready to go. There's gonna be a lot of fucking people. All right. Like, why? Well, what if they ran out? Then you run that risk. Cause, well, that is maybe a problem with that. Cause if you just get fresh in every day or something, then you have to use it up or like or what is it what do they do with it? And yeah, the if it runs out, what do they do? Oh, you know what? I know because I've done this for a place where they'll send you to another like uh franchise or whatever to have like get something from them. But yeah, this happened to several places. Like, hey, can we borrow this from you? And they're like, all right. I mean, so I guess they could do that because hey, there's fucking in this fucking town, which is getting bigger, but it's still. I mean, even when it was like smaller, it still had all this stuff. It had two Wendy's, two actually. I think maybe one McDonald's at one point, and then another one later. I think, unless they just rebuilt it somewhere else. There's two Tim Hortons, which is not a Tim Hortons now because they built another one, and then there was two Burger Kings, which I think is what. Hey, there's something wrong if a fucking fast food place is connected to a gas station. I think it's just like what I don't like that. I mean it. I mean, especially if it. No, let me rephrase that. If it's a nice gas station, sure. But if your gas station looks like fucking shit, then it doesn't exactly uh, attract that many customers. So you can barely even tell. It's just like a little thing hanging off of it. But that's where the Burger King is, I think now, or maybe it is a Tim Hortons, but maybe it's vice versa. But yeah, I mean, Burger King has like I don't get that. How do you have like okay, so like everything like that has different everything like that is just the same thing. Like okay, so like a pizza, dough, fucking cheese, fucking toppings, sauce and all that, and then uh And then yeah, like a burger is just like a patty, a fucking burger. Well, that's different actually because a burger has a lot that goes into it. Like you got to season and stuff, I guess. Well, actually, that's not a lot. I would say a pizza. And shout out to fucking pizza. I mean, that'll always be the number one food. Honestly, like pizza is just number one. Pizza. I mean, you got to go with that, and then I guess like, uh, I don't know. It's between like taco or taco. It's a tie between taco and chicken, and then I guess a burger will be fourth. Well, yeah, but yeah, I mean, shout out to shitty. Well, they're not all like that, I guess. 'Cause this one's just connected to a shitty one. And I just don't get how does. Yeah, I mean, how does the Tim Hortons end up there? Like, and there's like a new one, and there was like a just a wave of fucking building new, rebuilding old Wendy's, and they rebuilt I think like every fucking Wendy's or something. Cause you see in it, it was like actually there's like two Wendy's in town, right? So there's one way up on the other very fucking tippy corner of it, and then there's one by the old fucking Kroger. So I mean, at least they're as far apart as they can like fucking be, but still, like I guess I mean I don't know. A lot of people want Wendy's. A lot of people want why not relieve the traffic a little bit? They get they would get the business, so it really is like smart for them. But it's like damn, like do we really need two of all these? Like hey, well I mean hey, what about people that have to walk? They're gonna be thinking very thankful. You're thanking God that like they don't gotta walk further. Like, hey, remember how we used to have to walk a fucking mile to Wendy's? Well, it's right fucking there now because there is apartments like over there. So I guess it is necessary, maybe, but I don't know. Get a get a bike and or like I don't know, get a ride. But yeah, I mean, at least it's in town. That's what makes it better. Cause I mean, fuck. If you live, that's what's nice about it. It's definitely like, well, yeah, the fall time too in town. Like, uh, very nice. But I mean, obviously, I love in the fall. I love in the fall when like you go down. Okay, you go down a road that's like curvy a little bit, and then like there's leaves falling, actively falling sometimes, or just like already settled. There's a bunch on the ground, and then it's like it's just like colorful everywhere. But there's not very many spots like that. But I do know a road that kind of does something like that. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, hey, let's just say like we're into fucking. All right, so think about this. So last January, Kobe, we lost fucking Kobe, and like that guy, that guy quickly. Well, it's because of the fucking virus hitting, but the whole world. That seems like so. It seems like so long ago, and like I feel like people. Well, maybe just me, but I haven't really stopped and like thought about it. Like it's really yeah, I mean for a little while and it's hard too because it's just hard to believe like but yeah, I mean it's really happened like and like the whole it seems like that he died like the very point where like right before everything went fucking nuts like but yeah, I mean Dr. Dre almost had or he okay, he had a brain aneurysm and I thought that that was just like really deadly always, but someone someone told me that like there are like less severe ones, but and because I thought it was always like it just happens and you're dead. Like that's fucking scary. Uh, but it turns out there are like not always fatal, which I didn't know. So, but yeah, I mean, still, it's fucking. Look, I had my little gangster fucking phase where I was listening to like gangster rap and shit. But I honestly haven't listened to anything like that for a while. But yeah, I mean that's the thing. Dr. Dre, he does have like just like fun and like positive like songs. Like yeah, I mean I'm not saying. Well, yeah, I mean he's definitely a rap legend. Okay, like I mean obviously, but I mean like he's like one of the like I don't know like the fucking Mount Rushmore type thing. Like, but that'd be hard to fit because there's just a lot of like faces you have to put in. Because I mean, who's to fucking say who the best rapper is? Like, I mean, it's all opinion, really. I mean, based off like album sales and like Grammys and stuff, that's kind of a factor too, and the amount of like following. But yeah, I mean, Dr. Dre and yeah, I was saying about how like MC Ren, people don't talk about MC Ren. And I don't know. It's weird because like sometimes only one of the well this is like with like fucking boy bands or something or like R&B groups or like I don't know a lot of things. One guy always just like comes out and he's like the biggest one and then the others just aren't that much. But with them, it's not really like that. I am lit- I'm literally putting my I shout out to needing a fucking chair that goes higher because I literally fucking put my I just like sat on my foot, you know, and I literally think I fucking yeah. That's not good to do. Shout out to waking. I've waken up. Sometimes I'll sleep on my arm on accident, like on the side, and I've woken up in the. I've woken up at night if I accidentally fall asleep on my side with like my arm cutting off circulation or whatever, and I think that's how it happens. And then your fucking arm. What do they call it? Yeah, it's like a dead arm. And I have literally to get it like back going. I literally like had to like take my other hand and like pick my fucking arm up and just like pull it out and like I can just like yeah. I don't get why that happens, really, because I remember a time where I pretty much yeah I may have like hurt my shoulder or something a long time ago and like because yeah I mean I used to sleep on my shoulder or like sleep on my I used to sleep on my back or no on my stomach. I never sleep on my fucking back. Or I try not to, but sometimes I end up falling asleep with it. But I always try not to fucking fall asleep on my back. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it never happened really. And then, and then within the past like year, I noticed like, yeah, I can't even. I have to like what, and it can't be my fucking bed. I mean, maybe so. But I feel like my bed's. I'm very thankful for my fucking bed because I slept on weird shit before. And yeah, I mean, well, yeah. All right, so it's the unavoidable like thing going on really, but you know. So a bunch of fucking guys that it's funny because these like rider guys, they all look the fucking same. They all look like the same type of people. And I don't know how to explain it, but I don't know. It's just weird. It's fucking weird. I don't get how that's like even fucking close to being like justifiable. But yeah, I mean, if it was like, I just can't. I mean, it's the most bizarre people. It's the most bizarre fucking thing that I think a lot of people have ever fucking seen. I am thinking, yeah, it's like what the fuck is going on? And yeah, I mean, in a way, since well, okay, first of all, I will say it's funny, but there is a lady got shot, and they just said it shot at first, and later they said she's dead. So a lady got shot by a cop, right, for storming into the fucking Capitol. So I mean, I'm not obviously, you know, obviously she should be here, but what the fuck do you fucking expect to happen? You might, if you storm the fucking Capitol, which I can confirm because they just said on the fucking news that like the last time that happened was in fucking 1812, the fucking British. And you know what those motherfuckers did? They burnt the bitch down. Or no, that was the White House. Well, I think maybe they did all of them or something. I don't know, but yeah, I mean that hasn't happened by us ever. Well, no, they didn't do any harm really. They just said they broke windows. They were even. I mean, it's hard not to laugh at the pictures. It's fucking. They're just like rummaging through desks and fucking taking pictures in like offices and shit. Like some guy had his feet up and shit. Like it's funny, but it's also like really fucking like scary too. But I'm just glad. I don't know. I'm just glad that they were at least human enough to fucking just like not start like destroying crazy, because they did break windows and there was stuff damaged and like somebody got killed over this. But and yeah, I mean, I heard some guy on there say, let's see, just like okay, some Republican, I don't know what his name is, but some Republican guy called on. They they talked to him on the news or something, and like he said, he was saying about like, oh, they do all their like protests and stuff. Like, yeah, well, they do it fucking marching or something. Like they're not trying to. I mean, they're not trying to storm into the fucking Capitol, which is like what the fuck? And a lot of them started leaving after they were saying like the fucking National Guards and shit were coming and stuff like. And I didn't get why. If you watch the fucking video, the cops that are up on there, they all are up on the top step, and there's like a couple guys down on the bottom by the people, and then one cop starts going up, and then the other cop starts going up, and then while their backs are turned, they start storming it. So it's like, why did the cops go back? The whole rule of fucking like keeping people away is to keep inching, not fucking giving up ground. Like, so I don't get why they did that, but I'm just glad that the protesters themselves, or whatever you want to call them at this point, but the fucking protesters themselves, they didn't actually cause any like danger as far as I've heard so far. But I mean, now what? Now what? Is it fucking okay? In the future, like if you don't win a fucking election, we can just go fuck up the fucking Capitol or something, or the White House. Like, is that how we're doing things now? That's why it's dangerous, though. That's why it's dangerous because we're just making this acceptable. This is not. This is like not even like this ain't how fucking America should be going like or working. Like, hey, you know what it says when we say we don't? It's a fraud and it's not. We're saying that our elections can't even be controlled, and like the fucking Russians or something are doing it, right? And what the fuck is up with Russia? Why are they always seeming so fucking sketchy? Seriously. Russia seems so fucking sketchy. Of all the I've talked about wanting to go to every place on the fucking map. I've never once said anything in Russia. I don't have I think it's beautiful actually. They have one of the most like colorful fucking things. It's actually very beautiful, but there's something just scary about it. It just feels like maybe I've seen too many fucking James Bond fucking games or something, played too many James Bond games or something, but what the fuck? Like, I mean, I just don't get it. Like, why are they always doing weird shit? Like, oh, every time I hear like, oh, these fucking Russians, they hacked something and did something like, or they just say like, highly likely the Russians. Like Russians, what the fuck? What's going on? Like, what? I mean, hey, you guys have the oddest looking letters, and I think your letters look scary and they're confusing. And I can never in a million fucking years learn how to write Japanese or whichever one it is, Chinese, because that's like I mean they looks like you're playing fucking tic tac toe, and I don't even know what they look like, and you're just like drawing fucking hieroglyphics or something. It looks like on Word or something where they have that really weird uh font where it's like just a bunch of symbols. Like that's what it fucking looks like. And I mean, hey, shout out to us for keeping the fucking letters simple. Hey, straight line, curve, all the way curve. I mean, at least our letters are fucking easy. I don't get how you could sit there, or maybe I just don't understand. But to me, if you have to pick your pen up fucking 4 times to do a letter, it's probably not fucking efficient. Like, I wonder if it takes them longer to do fucking book reports or something, or like write shit down because of that. Like, but yeah, Russia, what the fuck? Why? I mean, I don't even know. I don't even know exactly what you did, but they always say that like, oh, this did that. So it's like Russians. What's going on? We should all be getting along, I guess, but yeah. I mean, yeah, they seem the most scary to me if I'm being honest. Like I don't know if they're like don't like us or something really. I really don't know if they don't like us, but they just seem to I don't have look, I don't have a problem with you. Like, hey, I think your country is beautiful and shit, but hey, let's not be hacking each other's shit cuz you know, you want to fucking try to hack the fucking election like God. I mean, hey, that would be the most yeah, I mean, what do they want to affect it for really? Like why? I mean, I think they kind of if they want America to be fucking stupid, then we're just gonna be like, all right, well, we're pretty far away from each other. Well, actually, this is something I never thought about, which I actually seen a thing about them wanting to build a bridge from like the tip of Russia. No, they weren't saying they were going to. They were saying like, what if a bridge from Russia to Alaska, which you would never think about. But here's the thing: on a flat map, it seems like oh, they're on fucking opposite sides, right? Well, guess what? On a fucking globe, they almost are pretty close. So Russia, you seem just like so scary and just like far away, and I'm just like, you're just like kind of mysterious and shit. I'm just like, what is going on over there? Like, what are they doing? And yeah, I mean, hey, Russia, you're probably like, if we're doing, I mean, yeah, and yeah, I'm just saying, okay, Russia, you got lucky on the map because you just look bigger because of some like fucking weird thing about it. I seen the thing where I forget what the map's called, but it shows the actual. It's like it's like from like NASA or something, or like something like that, where it's like, hey, this is the Earth actual continent size, and yeah, it's smaller, like thinner looking, but everything is though. But yeah, I mean Russia. I know that. Uh, I know that like you have a nice place and stuff, and we do too. But you gotta respect us, okay? Because whether you like it or not, you might be like maybe you might be the like, you might be some kind of superpower too, right? Isn't that what they would call it? America is superpower, Russia's a part of superpower. What, China? Maybe. Yeah, I mean, hey, we're the fucking top three, all right? So we just gotta chill, all right? We're the top three. I think those would be it, maybe. We're the top three. So let's just like, hey, we're just stopped into each other and fucking get all helping the whole world, right? Because it's like, why not? Okay, I don't got a problem with the Chinese, man. I mean, they got weird fucking rules over there, but hey, your room, your rules. All right, that's their way over there. We don't got to think about whatever. And as long as they just don't do anything, like, yeah, shout out to fucking countries having nukes. Why should any of us have a fucking nuke? I don't. What's the purpose? Just everybody just has to uh, meet somewhere in the fucking ocean. We all gotta drop them in together like a fucking ceremony. We get every country that has them. We say, guys, the only thing this is gonna lead to is everybody fucking bombing each other, okay? Because one guy does it, and then they're like, "Oh, this motherfuckers! I'm gonna hit that button before their bomb gets here." So I mean, it's just like all out fucking warfare. And then what the fuck are we doing? Just blowing up the fucking earth, blowing up each other. So yeah, maybe there's something I don't know about for like other reason for a nuke, but I don't really see a reason for it. I mean, damn. I mean, hey, maybe don't they just use dynamite to fucking carve out rocks and shit? Like, I mean, if that'll do the trick. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't get that. Yeah, I mean, shout out to the fact that uh, shit. Shout out to the fact that man, my brain does like a fucking like I don't know, like a relapse. Like, well, yeah, I mean, oh yeah, so also I've seen that uh, so Crayola has a fucking Little Debbie cereal. Or no, 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 oh, I gave it away. Fuck. There's a Crayola cereal. I seen it at the store, and I'm like, what in the fuck? That's kind of a mixed message. Hey, don't eat the crowns. Eat the fucking cereal. And what do we need a Crayola fucking one? But I mean, hey, maybe it's good. I don't get how it could be much different than any other. What is it? Just gonna be fruity fucking. That's what I like about this other one. Little Debbie cereal or oatmeal cookies. Oatmeal fucking cookie. And let me tell you, I like when they have a lot of stuff with it. Like it's not just one object, and it does look a little bit like fucking like dog food. But I mean, it tastes very good. But I just wish there was more going on. I like when there's like a couple different things going on in there. You know. Just like with the ice cream. But yeah, I mean, hey, shout out to fucking Ted Cruz. I heard, I, he's the fucking most. I heard some guy say a while back. He said like, oh, he's the most fucking miserable son of a bitch. Like a senator or something said that about him. I'm like, whoa. And yeah, I mean, there's just something like off about him, but clearly something off with his fucking brain. Yeah, I mean, hey, shout out, hey, Mitch McConnell. I called you bitch McConnell. I mean, hey, I still say legalize the fucking shit and fucking and give us fucking $2,000. I still say that, but hey, shout out to like not standing with this. He actually said he actually said if you support this, then you're an embarrassment to yourself and you're an embarrassment to your country. Mitch McConnell said that. So hey, I respect it. Shout out to Mitch McConnell. Bitch McConnell though, come on. $2,000, give it to us. They already won that shit in Georgia, all right. So that fucking Transylvania looking guy, Chuck Schumer. Hey, I talk shit about him too. He scares me. I don't know, but hey, $2,000, he's all for it. Hey, shout out. And he would probably approve weed too. I don't know what he would think of it. Actually, Pelosi is fucking old as fuck. She doesn't seem that old for some reason, but she's like fucking 80 or something. And so is Chuck Schumer. I mean, he does look old, super old. Like, but that's what you should look like when you're old, I guess. I mean, yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, he's good. Yeah, shout out to Mitch bitch McConnell. Come on, and shout out to Mike Pence, who, hey, guy, he's not a fucking wizard, okay? He doesn't have any way. You were sitting there giving Mike Pence a bad name, like, oh, blame it on Mike Pence. This just shows how much of a fucking coward this motherfucker is. Oh, blame it on Mike Pence. He couldn't do it. No, motherfucker. You made the whole fucking country feel like a fucking psycho show, and now look what's happening. Your psycho people are fucking storming the Capitol of the fucking United States Senate and shit. Like, what in the fuck? They're. Yeah, I mean, it can't come to this, because let me tell you, we are the fucking best country, but we're the best country, no doubt. We're number one, okay? We got the most stuff, land, we got everything here. It's beautiful, you know? We got democracy, shout out to fucking democracy. And this shit right here, storming a fucking Capitol building, that ain't fucking democracy, alright? It ain't fucking democracy because, hey, you know, when a fucking result comes in, like if a result comes in from your doctor, you don't like try to like say, hey, these are fucking not true. Like the machine fucked up. I don't believe it. I don't have high cholesterol. The fucking machine fucked up. Well, no. Okay, and that is putting a lot of like distrust in our fucking system, which our whole fucking system is built off voting. So if our own president is saying it's not legitimate, then he's making people literally think that voting is like not legitimate, and that legitimizes our whole fucking country. Because isn't that what we all had an idea? Like, hey, I think maybe it was like George Washington or something. He's like, hey guys, look, I like being in power, okay? I like being the fucking general and shit. But look, I think it'd be a good idea to not be like those motherfuckers over in England where they just have a fucking like guy be a king until he's fucking dead. And I mean, they die a lot less nowadays because, hey, the world is a little bit more normal. So there's not as much war. So the fucking kings probably last longer. But yeah, I mean, we're not those motherfuckers, okay? We fucking ran over here. We say, hey, fuck England. There's a whole fucking country over here you didn't even fucking know about. But yeah, I mean, hey, we're not fucking England. So George Washington was like, hey guys, I got a fucking idea. What if we only did it for 4 years and then we see what people think and then we do it again? So, I mean, everybody was like, hey, George, props, good idea. And we all just started doing it like that. So, yeah, I mean, then he wrote out on a paper and it's fucking history. And shout out to history. That's why I think this is the most fun. I mean, I think it's alarming, but it's funny and kind of fun because, hey, this is fucking history. We're watching history. That's why I tried to keep my computer over here because I work more if I'm over here, just sitting at a desk, which I need a better fucking chair. But yeah, I mean, I'm over there and I was like, well, fuck, I'm bringing the computer over here because I was fucking glued to the TV, honestly, for like a good 3 hours. Because first of all, it took me about an hour just to fucking process what in the fuck is happening. And then, yeah, it's just like unbelievable. And it's American history, so it's fucking crazy. But yeah, I mean, it's obviously not good, you know? This could be the fucking fall of our country or something. But I mean, I hope not. I hope, we've been around like what, 245 years? We're fucking babies, all right? China, they've been around for like 3,000 years or something. They've been around a long fucking time, which is weird. How come they just know? I mean, hey, China's much fucking older. Maybe we should like listen to something they say. Like maybe they're like, But yeah, I mean, they're obviously like, doing pretty good and stuff, and like we should learn from them because like some of these fucking places they fucked up their country. They said, hey, some guy someday discovered a country, and then another guy was like, hey, all right, well, our kind of people are gonna live here. Or actually, I don't know how. It might have just all been like, you know, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. It's the most bizarre. It's the most bizarre thing I've seen in a while. And I'm just glad. See, I would not be joking about. Well, one lady did die, but I mean, hey, you guys are all for fucking the blue fucking rights or blue power and shit, whatever they say, like support the police. Well, hey, support the police. Imagine if it was a fucking black guy. Imagine if a fucking black guy. I'm just saying. Imagine if a black guy stormed the Capitol building. It would be probably like, well, maybe not in this case, but there was not one person of any color at the rally at all. And I'm not saying that you should think about that, but when like 10 fucking thousand people show up and they all look like the fucking Duck Dynasty guys, the Duck Dynasty boys were walking into the White House and they love guns. Which, hey, I'm supportive of a gun. Have a gun. I don't want a gun in this house or like anywhere I live. But I see the reason that people would want to have one for protection, okay? And that protection in your own home. But yeah, I mean, what is a gun gonna do? Okay, hunting, yeah, I know. All right, but I'm talking about different guns and stuff. Like nobody needs a gun. If nobody really needs a fucking gun in public or something like. Yeah, this is a good example of that. So a guy, I think he was in Tennessee, was running from the police, right? And he runs. A guy was like running from the police. He did not have a gun. The criminal did not have a gun, right? So the criminal, I forget what he did. I think he robbed a place or something. But I mean, hey, uh, he ran into a church to hide from the police, and he was hiding there. And the pastor, or whatever, shows up the next morning, and he has a gun. So the guy like came at him or something. The unarmed criminal guy came at him, and the criminal, ended up taking the pastor's gun, turning it on him, and killing the pastor, and then he got away. But he like got caught, like a couple days later. But yeah, I mean, that's he should have been, yeah, I mean, maybe he should be dead. Who the fuck knows? I don't know anything about him. I just know that that was a story. And yeah, I mean, neither of them, nobody should be dead. And guess what? That's what I'm saying. If there was no gun in the first place, if that pastor didn't carry a gun, then he'd fucking be alive right now. But yeah, I mean, the military, the police, I guess, but hey, start using them right, alright? Fucking learn to aim at shit that ain't gonna kill people, alright? And just fucking stop, alright? I mean, come on. Why? See, that's the thing, though. They're scared that they're gonna get shot. Because, I mean, that's the thing I think about. A cop has to deal with so much. I mean, a city cop would have to deal with so. Well, I mean, a cop in a bad area, like, they have to deal with so much mental worry of, like, wow, they hate us around here, obviously. They probably have guns too. So they're scared. And I try to look at it both ways. And I do say, guys, I mean, just stop shooting each other. Like, yeah, I mean, hey, first of all, the police, they should use tasers more. Why not use a taser? Alright? If a guy has a knife or like not even anything, go for a taser first. I don't get it. Maybe it's something in like police thing where like you're a bitch if you use your taser. Well, it saves people's lives, alright? Because a lot of guys would still be fucking here. Hey, remember that guy they fucking choked out? Well, if they would have just fucking tased him, then he probably would have not struggled at all. Which I mean, all he was doing was selling loose cigarettes, I think. But I mean, hey, it's hard. It's scary to like. I don't know. I don't know what it's like exactly, but it's scary. But yeah, I mean, shout out to fucking history. Weird shit. January 6th. And oh yeah, I was I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty sad about Kim and Kanye news. I mean, hey, I want them to do what's best, but yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's just kind of weird. I just picture them as like being like a long lasting thing, like, but and yeah, they already got 3 fucking kids, so or like yeah, so it's like damn. But yeah, I mean, hey, they gotta do what they gotta do. And yeah, I mean, hey, I knew Kim Kardashian would not be able to opt into fucking living in Wyoming. I mean, hey, did you know Wyoming is the least fucking populated state? Like by a lot. There's like I think like 480,000 people, which is a lot of people, but not a lot of people. Because Wyoming is actually relatively fucking big. I like how when they were, I like how when they were like shaping the states out, they just like, all right, curve. Like who decided? Some guy's like, all right, this corner's ours, and then walk around, and then there's a straight line, and then that's yours, and then a 90-degree angle, that's yours. Like, how do they come up with the shape? Because by the time we got over to the fucking west, they were like, "Fuck, I'm sick of shaping them. Let's just square them up. All right, square them up, stack them up, square them up, make it a little simple." And then Montana might be a fucking rectangle, but it cuts off a little bit, so it has this thing to it. And yeah, I mean Utah, they have a little square up top, and I remember seeing yeah that little thing in like Florida and Alabama where it's like a little tiny piece that goes out. That's called a panhandle, and that's kind of cool. But I mean, I would love to drive straight across the fucking panhandle. That just sounds, and it makes sense too because it's like the handle of a fucking pan. But yeah, I mean, Florida Panhandle. I think Alabama Pan. I don't think there's any others. Oklahoma, yeah, they actually have. Yeah, I mean, they were just decided like, hey, we want this fucking line too. And they're like, hey, well, why don't we just like square it off? They're like, nah, we want the fucking line, give it to us. So they got the fucking stretch of line there. And like maybe it's, you know, because yeah, that'd be weird because it's like you're driving on it, especially in Oklahoma, because you're driving on it. You go to one side, you might be in another state. You drift too far over to the right, you might be in another state. But yeah, I mean, it's just kind of cool. But yeah, shout out to, I think the swamps of Florida make it seem like kind of like a shitty. Look, I think Florida is too fucking hot and humid, and I do. They call it America's basement. I would love to visit there, but yeah, I mean, I don't think I could. I don't think I would want to live there. But yeah, I mean, it's just I can't. I can't deal with the fucking sweat and heat. I first got to make enough money to get me a fucking car that's my own and fucking have air conditioning in it. I was saying like that'll be the marker when I know that like I'm doing all right in life, when I can buy a car that has air conditioning, like buy a car myself and it has air conditioning and everything just works and I don't gotta worry about it and it's mine. That's when I'll know like I'm doing okay. But there's like a lot of other factors, but that would I guess represent a lot. But yeah, I mean, I just want something like I don't know, little and safe, but also fun. But yeah, I mean, if I was gonna get a fucking truck, I'd get a fucking Ford Ranger or an S10. I don't know. I don't really like the shape of the fucking silver. What are they called? Colorados. Yeah, I mean all the. I mean, yeah, I mean the Colorado is what replaced the S10. But yeah, I mean they were like, hey, we're gonna opt out of fucking the Ford Ranger, and then they brought it back. So shout out to that. Well, yeah, today was definitely weird to see stuff going on, and but you know, hopefully, uh, hopefully America can like get back to its fucking self and get past this fucking this guy era and just fucking leave it in the fucking dust. Cause Jesus fucking Christ, what the fuck is? Yeah, it's just bizarre, and I don't get how anybody could justify storming the fucking Capitol. I mean, come on. And yeah, I mean, it's just like literally one guy is saying, hey, I mean, yeah, he sent a mixed fucking message in his Twitter video, but at least he said go home. And they said, like, some of the protesters were, like, saying, like, hey, he told us to go home. And the other guys were like, no, we gotta stay. We gotta do this for him. Like, it's so creepy. It's so fucking creepy. You start wondering, like, how did Hitler get so many fucking people? I'm not saying he's as dangerous as Hitler. He's too fucking dumb, fucking stupid as fuck to like be evil like Hitler. He's just a fucking moron. Okay. He calls us hour fucking long phone call asking for fucking to find 11,000 something 41 votes something one more than he needed to win the state. Hey, way to go, buddy. And the second he lost, or apparently you don't believe he lost, but the second he lost, you know, you're still the president until January 20th. You're still the fucking president, and you know everybody's dying. He don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. All he cares about is he didn't win, and that's it. Boo fucking who? Okay, you'll go down to history as the biggest embarrassment to this fucking country. You'll be remembered as a fucking clown. All your supporters will be remembered as fucking psycho robot fucking idiots. And yeah, your place in history is like cemented. You're a fucking loser, piece of shit. You lost the election. You can't even accept it. And yeah, I never want to fucking talk about this guy again. I mean, January 20th, we might not have to. But yeah, I mean, it's you gotta fucking say something about this. I mean, it's really fucking bizarre. And shout out to his fucking psycho fucking supporters who, yeah, I was gonna say, I used to always think like, how the fuck do so many people love Hitler? And yeah, he's not as dangerous as him at all, but yeah, I mean, this is how. I don't know. There's just like you ignite some like evil idea and then people just come out the fucking woodwork because they think like, oh yeah, and it's all, I don't know. You're just the if you still at this point are that fucking obsessed with it, then it's fucking scary. Like I've never seen anybody go with a president like that. It's like a fucking scary, almost kind of thing. Like it feels like they're gonna fucking join together and start some fucking war or something. Like I don't know. They're fucking psycho crazy in love with them. I bet 90% of them, if Trump said, hey, suck my fucking dick, I bet 90% of them fucking would get down and suck his dick because that's what they do all day, every day. Bunch of fucking psychos. So if you support that, what happened today, then you're a fucking psycho too. And in the words of Mitch McConnell, once again, Mitch McConnell says, if you are an embarrassment to yourself and you're an embarrassment to this country. So bravo. Bravo. So yeah, but you know, it's just like crazy. Hey, Dr. Dre, I'm gonna fucking listen to. I played a couple Dr. Dre today. I'm gonna play more because I kind of not thought about Dr. Dre in a while. I didn't want to. I got on my gangster rap phase, and I haven't listened to much of it. But I mean, Dr. Dre has a lot of good stuff, and he's definitely. Thank God we didn't lose him, and yeah, I mean January. We knew you were gonna be nuts. All right, we knew it, and we knew your weather was gonna suck. We fucking know this. All right, your weather's gonna suck. You're gonna be dreary as fuck. You might randomly pop a fucking blizzard in there. That's what they do. Every year you go, hey, winter's done. It's fucking done. It's out of here. It was a dreary fucking spring winter and it's bullshit. But then a fucking blizzard comes out of nowhere. One time a blizzard hit us in fucking March. I think the worst ice storm we ever got was in like February. We had an ice storm that killed like 90 fucking trees and a bunch of power lines and it knocked out power everywhere. But yeah, I mean, it's probably something's gonna come. But yeah, shout out to a fucking ugly ass January. But we're fucking it's getting you ready for the sunshine. So get ready. Yeah, we gotta get through spring too. I mean, spring kind of sucks ass. It's just a bunch of rain, but hey, we gotta get the ground real wet. Get all the fucking plants going and fucking bugs out of there, and all the stuff that lives under there. We gotta get them out. Once it rains a bunch, they're probably like, hey. Do you feel this shit getting wet? And they're like, hey, I think it's fucking summer. And then they pop the fuck out. And they're like, hey, motherfuckers, we just bred all fucking winter. But yeah, I never understood that either. A bear hibernating. Do they really sleep for fucking like 5 months or something? Or like 3 months? That seems really crazy. That's like they go into a coma for fucking the winter. I'm gonna write that so I make sure I look it up. Bears hibernate. Alright. I should put how long. I often write notes too sloppy and then I can't fucking remember even. Because I write better with pencil. Shout out to fucking pencil, but hey, this is the real world. You can break a pencil, alright? They threw pencils out in fucking high school, alright? We are pen motherfuckers, alright? You have to use a pen or else it doesn't look, and plus it's permanent. And you can't, and his colors, shout out to fucking colors on a pen. Yeah, I mean, what do you want a fucking gray erasable thing for? Alright, well, shout out Late Night Ops TV, Late Night Ops Pod, Late Night Ops Media. This is the Late Night Ops, and it's fucking crazy out there, but be safe and shit. And I'll see you tomorrow.